Hi guys, Nate here. And you might remember from 2 years ago, I did a vlog on steaks for under 10 US dollars. And I'm back here again 2 years later doing the same video here in Malaybalay. Currently, we're at the Kaamulan Festival, and I'm about to show you the very first spot where you can get a full steak dinner for under 10 US dollars. So let's go check it out.
Hi everyone, I'm Nem and we are here at Steak La Cabana.
And this is the expat lifestyle. Here for Kaamulan, you can see they actually have some outdoor seating, but this is their booth for the Kaamulan Festival. While they have a physical store, this is where I'm eating at today. Now, if you want to check out these prices, when I first introduced it to you guys, it was Big R Steak Shack, but now it is Steak La Cabana.
La Cabana. Steak La Cabana.
As you can see, we've got our Kaamulan poster here that celebrates the traditional roots of the Bukidnon region. As you can see here, we've got a selection of adult and soft beverages. They're cooking up my food now. I'm gonna go ahead and be getting the pepper steak, which comes from the Tenderloin piece. Well, what we do here is not just a $10 steak, but a $10 steak dinner. And a dinner just doesn't include one steak. Here, Steak La Cabana includes a soup. Now, they vary between mushroom and different kind of vegetable soups. Let's see what today's soup is. So it is a simple, small serving, but just enough to warm up your appetite. Today's soup is carrot. Steak a la pombre, which is garlic. Well, my girlfriend got just the standard tenderloin. The steak a la pombre itself, I like it because it has some dried fried garlic on the top, which makes for a nice flavor. The tenderloin that she got is perfectly great too. And also, I ended up getting it with a Coke Zero. So a little trick here throughout Asia, you always make sure that you wipe the lip of the can itself. This is gonna be true anywhere you go, whether it's Thailand, Cambodia, Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia. It's just the way they store it. You kind of want to get off some of the dust and anything from the warehouse that you can. Although I think they pre-wash their cans here. Don't quote me on that, but it definitely seems like it. Every time I come here, it's very, very, very clean. Also, they gave me a little cup of ice because they know I have that American propensity to love ice. Comes with 3 French fries and your vegetables and a nice big thing of rice. Now you can pay a little additional extra and go ahead and get mashed potatoes if you want. Up to you. Let's dig in. They use just a hint of seasoning, and that garlic on top really adds an extra kick to it. Now, I've eaten here at Steak La Cabana at their main restaurant dozens of times. And in fact, here at their Kaamulan store just this year, about 3 times this week. And I recommend you do too. The steak is excellent. The people are super friendly and welcoming and nice. And for this price, you get the soup. You get the mixed veggies, you get the French fries, you get the cup of rice, and you get the steak. Wash that down with my Coke Zero. You're gonna find a price like that in America to go eat out? I don't think so. So come check out Steak La Cabana, formerly Big R Steak Shack in my video 2 years ago, but now a thriving business. Thanks to you guys, the expats who watch and come out and eat. Let's go ahead and check out the next under $10 steak that you can find here in the Bukidnon region. You'll notice a different set of clothes. I'm not gonna eat 3 steaks in one day for you guys, but I will eat 3 steaks in 3 days for you guys. So where I'm at right now is here at the Kaamulan grounds again. A really great way to show you all the different restaurants in town while not having to travel too far myself. And I'm here at
Harvey Special Steak. Come eat.
little booth out here. You can see all the wonderful people walking by. Booth's a little smaller this year, but luckily for us, they have outdoor seating, and that's where we'll be at today. If you'll check out some of the specials and deals they have here, the larger cuts of meat are going to be from SNR, the Philippines version of Costco. And the smaller cuts of meat like this, about 100 grams, are from local beef. They're from locally grown and harvested cows in the Bukidnon region. So if you want kind of your more imported beef, yeah, a little more expensive, you can go with those larger cut of meats, your T-bone, your porterhouse. But if you want locally sourced meat, get yourself tenderloins, the pepper steaks, the jalapambre, and you won't be disappointed because the Bukidnon meat is actually very good. I got the pepper steak, which is just steak with some peppers on it. And my girlfriend ended up getting with the gravy. She got herself a regular tenderloin, hers well done, mine medium well. Enjoy. So what it comes included with is gonna be the veggies, the steak itself. I got myself a Coke Zero and these delicious French fries with a little bowl of ketchup too. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and dig in and see how it is. All right, it's time for the first bite. Very good, very soft. Really good texture. They don't seem like they season it, maybe with like some pepper, or maybe that's from the peppers. But it's really nice because the natural meat flavor, you can really taste it. And if you wanted to drown it with flavor, they've got Worcestershire sauce, hot sauce, or the gravy, but I don't like that. I want to eat the meat. And the Bukidnon meat, while granted, you know, your meat from Australia, America, Argentina is the best meat in the world. The Bukidnon meat, when prepared properly, can hold its own with them and at a much more reasonable price while you're living. Harvey's Steak Shack is another great place to go ahead and get yourself a under $10 steak dinner meal. So for this one, I got the French fries, the pepper steak, the Coke Zero, and the vegetables, all for this price. Now, if you don't think that's a good value for locally grown beef, and that much food, I can't help you. But stay tuned, because I've got a third place to show you for an under $10 steak meal. Not just under $10 steak, but an under $10 steak meal combination. And the third place is another spot where they have a restaurant in town, so you don't have to be here during the Kaamulan Festival, and you'll want to check it out. I'm over here at a surprise steak stop. We're doing a brief segue from the other three, which are actual steakhouses. This is at Maxys, M-A-X-Y-S. This is an actual restaurant right there behind us, and they normally do carry steaks. So they normally have a sirloin that's 380 pesos, but they were out of it today. So I got the T-bone for just under 500 pesos. This isn't gonna be a full meal because I didn't get a drink, but check out this T-bone here at Maxys, and I'll show you the location right now before I show you the steak. Got a little bit of vegetables and onions, and it looks like maybe 150, 200 grams steak. Now, my girlfriend was much more economical and got the lechon for $149. And it came with all this rice and a Coke, and this little bit of pork right here. So let's go ahead and dig in and see how it is. Now, I normally don't get the T-bones. I'm normally a sirloin kind of guy. I'm normally a tenderloin kind of guy. I like almost no fat, no bones. But I'll tell you what, that was a tasty piece of steak. It came with the little vegetables and onions, the rice, the T-bone. I didn't get a drink, so it's not gonna be like the other reviews. But let's go on to the actual official steakhouse. But go ahead and remember that name, M-A-X-Y-S, Maxys. And it's just here by the Capitol grounds. They got a real restaurant you can eat at, and some pretty good prices. Last but not least, I'm here at the Bukidnon Cowboy Steakhouse. This is gonna be another wonderful steak dinner for under 10 US dollars. The portion sizes here, they say, are a little bit larger, but we're gonna see together. This is gonna be my first time trying this spot. And hopefully I can show you a good spot here in the Bukidnon area to get an under $10 steak dinner. Bukidnon Cowboy Steakhouse is located in Bangkok, which is halfway in between Malaybalay City and Valencia City. Valencia is well known in this area because that's where everyone goes to the Robinsons. It's also another major city that's in between Davao and CDL. So if you're on your way from Malaybalay City to Valencia, you can stop on in here and get the steak you're about to see. Then you'll also go ahead and get a Coke Zero. What appears to be about 200 grams, maybe 150. Tenderloin steak, some veggies, a banana muffin, some coleslaw, some rice, and some gravy. So let's go ahead and dig on in. All right, let's go ahead and give a try of our first taste of our Bukidnon Cowboy Steakhouse. Now, I will say this is probably about 100 grams, 150 grams. It's a little thinner than the other two steaks we've tried, but it is splayed out much larger on the plate. First taste. No sauce, no nothing. Let's give it a shot. Very good. I like their seasoning on it. Their seasoning is like a pepper, salt, maybe some kind of other spice. But they do season their steak prior to cooking. It's very obvious from the taste. It's a little tougher, a little chewier, but it's still very, very delicious. I have a banana muffin here. And banana bread is something that you'll see throughout a lot of the bakeries here in the Philippines. And you can go up, get yourself a nice big old piece for like 5, 10, 15 pesos, so like under 50 cents. Let's check out their banana bread. I'm always a fan of it. Let's see how they do a banana muffin. Very good. Very unlike the other steakhouses we've been to with the banana muffin. It is not so much of a muffin taste, it is a bread taste. Very filling, very dense, and not really any nut, but you can really taste the banana kind of come through. Now, if you're like me and you're not a big gravy guy, they'll have A1 Worcestershire sauce and hot sauce if you need a little something to moisten your steak and give it a little extra kick. But they do a great job at seasoning their steak. Taste is good enough where I didn't need any salt, pepper, A1, anything like that. And at this price, you get the banana muffin, the coleslaw, the vegetables, the steak, the tenderloin itself, and a Coke Zero, and a cup of rice. So at this price, that's what you're paying for all that. So now all 4 restaurants I visited have been here at the Kaamulan Festival, but all 4 do have their own physical locations. Some easier to get to than others. For the purposes of this video, I will only include the 3 different steakhouses, as Maxys was out of the tenderloin and only had the T-bone. So out of the steakhouses, probably the easiest to get to is going to be La Cabana. The hardest to get to is going to be Harvey Steakhouse, special steak. For a guy like me who doesn't have his own transportation, who doesn't have his own motorbike or car, a place-like location is going to be very, very important for me. As far as the all-inclusiveness, Bukidnon Cowboy Steakhouse is going to win with the banana muffin, the rice, the vegetables, the coleslaw, and the steak itself, all included. It probably is one of the most fillings of the meal. As far as taste goes, maybe it's because I'm biased and I'm good friends with all the people who work there, but I am a La Cabana man. La Cabana Steakhouse does have a delicious steak. But regardless, I love steak and I love savings. And all of these three steakhouses will give you a great value for your peso, and I will recommend any one of them to my friends. So even if you're like me and you're on a budget that's under $500 a month, you too can, at least every once in a while, enjoy a delicious steak dinner. I'll see you guys more on my budget lifestyle. This has been Malaybalay City for the Kaamulan Festival. I'll see you later down the path.